Okay, so as part of learning this Flexbox, these are the things which we are going to implement and learn what is this Flexbox layout and how to use it. So I'll not explain what are all these things here, but we'll go step by step into these and learn. Okay, so let's get started. So first, we are trying to build, let us suppose, a side-by-side layout, which would be something like this. So there is a text element on the left and also a text element on the right, and they have to come side by side. If this is the requirement, then how do we do it? So the first thing we need to do is to write the HTML code for this, right? So how do we think when we are trying to implement anything in Flexbox? How do we think to write the HTML code? That is what we are going to learn now. Okay, so whenever you are trying, you decided that you will implement the Flexbox layout to get some certain alignments, you always need to think in terms of boxes. Okay, so what is the topmost box here you are seeing? Okay, so if you combine these two elements, right, and if I add a border here, okay, so whatever is highlighted here, so that is one box. Okay, so that is the box which we need to define in HTML first. Okay, so always think in boxes. You need to go from the topmost box to innermost box. Okay, so that is how you need to think. So let's open the code pen and let's start writing the code. So I'll say div. So every box we need to define a div element. So I'll say the class as container as it is containing these two text elements here. So this box is just containing. So that is why I am saying it as container. Okay. So now I have defined the container element. So this box is done. So then what is the next box I am seeing? Right. So this is the next box I am seeing, which is the leftmost box. So if I highlight here, okay, so this is the one which I need to define now. Okay, so I'll say div class again, and I'll say left text container. Okay, so this is how I'll say. Okay, so then what else I am seeing? I am seeing this right text container also. There is one box here too on the right side. So similarly, I will say I'll just copy paste this, and I'll say instead of left, I'll say right. Okay, so this is how we write the HTML code. Okay, so this is how we think basically. Okay, so now where does the text fit in now? Right, inside this left container, this left text should come in. Right, so I'm copy pasting this one into this left container. Okay, and this text has to come inside the right container. So this text, I'll put it inside this right container. Okay, like this. Okay, so if you see the text has come one below another, right? So let's give some borders to these. So I'll say I'll give a border to this container so that we know exactly what are the borders. Okay, container border. I'll say 1 pixel solid green. Okay, and I'll just give padding of maybe 20 pixels. Okay, so changes are not getting applied here. Okay, so yeah, I have missed the equal to here. That's why. Okay, so now it should get reflected. Yeah. Okay, now the changes got reflected. So this is the border. So this is the parent container in which it was there, right? So we saw the topmost container earlier. Okay, so now let us give the border to this two also. Border 1 pixel solid black. Okay, and then we will give for the right one also, and then we say border 1 pixel solid red. Okay, we'll give a different color so that we know the difference. Okay, so now if you see we wanted these two text boxes to align side by side, but they came one below another. Why did this happen? Because as we have already seen, the div element is a block level element. So it occupies the entire block. So that is what it has done. So now we need to somehow specify that it need to come one besides another, right? So we use flexbox to tell exactly that. Okay, so how do we tell that? We'll say display flex. Okay, so once we put the display flex, you see they have arranged side by side. So why did this happen? So there is something called as flex direction. Okay, there is some property called as flex direction. Okay, and if I specify this as row, then they will align row wise. But if I specify this as column, then they align column wise, like one below another. Okay, by default, once I specify the display as flex, the default flex direction will be row, and that is why, though I don't give this, they align side by side. Okay, so the display flex property tells that this parent container should act as a flex flex box. Okay, so always to align the child element, so this is the parent, this is the parent container, right? So to align the child elements in a certain way, you need to define the parent element as flex box. And whenever you are saying the flex direction, right, you are saying, so whatever elements I am adding to this particular container, they need to align row wise. Okay, so even if you add, let us suppose one more div, right? So that div also gets aligned row wise. Okay, so they just get aligned row wise. See, they just got aligned row wise. So that is how this flexbox works. So so what we said here, all the child elements which are there as part of container should get aligned row wise. So that is what we have mentioned here, and that's how we have achieved this layout. Okay, so this is a simple introduction to Flexbox, and in our next lecture, we'll see a bit of complex layout. How do we build it? So see you there.